Imagine driving on a hot summer day and suddenly, you notice a green puddle under your car. Your engine's lifeline, the radiator, might be in trouble. Your engine's radiator is crucial for keeping your engine at the right temperature, and sometimes, it even cools the automatic transmission fluid. Radiators don't have moving parts, but corrosion can cause leaks over time. A green puddle of coolant is often the first sign. Modern radiators, with aluminum cores and plastic side tanks, can last up to 150,000 miles with proper maintenance. Older vehicles with copper core and brass side tank radiators typically last half as long but are easier to replace. Newer vehicles have complex engine compartments, making radiator replacement a more challenging task. Before starting, park your vehicle in a well-lighted area and let the engine cool down completely. Locate the source of the coolant leak by washing the radiator and hoses with water, then start the engine and look for new signs of coolant. If the radiator is the culprit, identify all connections to the radiator, including the shroud, hoses, and cooling fans. Check if your vehicle has electric cooling fans attached to the radiator frame, which may need to be removed. For vehicles with automatic transmissions, look for cooling lines attached to the radiator side tank. Determine how the radiator is attached to the vehicle, whether by bolts, rubber pads, or pins with clamping pieces. If you can't locate or remove these items, or lack the necessary tools, it's best to take your vehicle to a professional technician. Gather the required tools: screwdrivers, socket wrenches, flare nut wrenches, and a drain pan. You'll also need materials like a replacement radiator, new antifreeze, distilled water, silicone sealant, and paper towels. Drain the coolant from the radiator and remove the upper and lower radiator hoses. Remove the fan shroud, which may be attached to the radiator or the supporting frame, and sometimes requires removing the engine cooling fan. Disconnect the automatic transmission lines if your vehicle is equipped with them, using a flare nut wrench. Remove the radiator mounting bolts or clamps and carefully slide the radiator out of the vehicle. Install the replacement radiator, reconnect all hoses, fans, and shrouds, and refill with a fresh mixture of antifreeze and distilled water. Start the engine, check for leaks, and take a short drive to ensure everything is working properly. You're now ready for any weather.